Hello everyone. In today's lecture of class 7, we are studying acid, bases and salts chapter. The next topic which we are going to start is preparation of salts. Means by which methods we can prepare salts. So generally the reaction is called neutralization reaction. The first reaction which we are going to study, that is first preparation of common salt by reaction of a base and acid. We have taken sodium hydroxide as base and hydrochloric acid as acid. So let's see the reaction. NaOH base plus HCl hydrochloric acid gives NaCl, that is sodium chloride, or the common name is common salt, plus H2O, that is water. So this is a reaction by which we can prepare a salt. The next reaction is the reaction between an acid and a metal. This is also known as displacement reaction. We have already studied in the properties of acids here. The reaction is dilute H2SO4 reacting with zinc, that is in the powder state, or the particles of zinc, reacts and forms zinc sulfate ZnSO4 plus hydrogen gas is released. How can we test the hydrogen gas? By taking a burning matchstick near to the mouth of the test tube and a pop sound will be created. So that pop sound shows that the gas released is hydrogen gas. Okay, fine. Now the next point is reaction between vegetable oil and caustic soda. By reaction of vegetable oil or animal fat with caustic soda, the product form is soap. Soap is formed. Soap is what? Soap is a sodium salts of some acids. Means the salt in which sodium metal is present. So the basic reaction is fat or oil when adding with NaOH, that is caustic soda, or you can say sodium hydroxide. On heating, it forms soap plus glycerol. Glycerol is a type of alcohol. These are the products obtained by this reaction. Now let's see some common formulas of soap. That is not the part of your syllabus, but I am giving the extra points here. That is a very difficult to learn at this stage, but if you want for your extra knowledge, the formula is C17H35COONA. This is called sodium stearate, and C15H31COONA, that is sodium palmitate. These are some examples of soap formulas which are prepared by chemical reactions. Thus, you can see by all the reactions above which we have studied, a salt as compound is formed by replacing hydrogen of an acid by a metal. Let's see this point one by one again. In the first reaction, you see that hydrogen from acid, this hydrogen is displaced by this metal sodium and we get sodium chloride. Similarly, in the second reaction also we have got, when zinc, which is a metal, it displaced hydrogen from the compound and forms salt by adding itself in the given compound, that is zinc sulfate. And in this reaction also, here you will see that sodium is adding on the fat and oil formula compound and forming its own compound from where hydrogen is replaced. Means this is actually a stearic acid from which hydrogen is replaced and sodium is added. That you will study in senior classes, so I am not going in detail. So these are the basic preparation methods of salts and important point about preparation of salts. After the preparation of salts, let's study naming of salts. Means how the naming of salts is done. So to understand this, first let's take an example that how salt is produced. The basic common salt preparation is HCl plus NaOH gives NaCl plus H2O. So you can see here by analyzing the formula of this common salt NaCl, you see Na is the metal part and Cl, that is chlorine, is the non-metal part. So we can see that from where we have obtained this metal is obtained from the base. NaOH is a base. So means base contributes metal part. Whereas Cl is obtained from acid. This is an acid. So Cl is obtained, chlorine is obtained from acid. So acid contributes non-metallic part in the formation of salts. So when we are naming these things, then we are using these parts. Now there is an exception case also when we are using bases in which ammonium group is present. Ammonium group the only group of alkalis where metal is not present, ammonium group is present, which is itself a non-metallic part of the base. Means this is the only example where bases also give the non-metallic part. You can see, understand by this reaction that HCl, that is acid, reacting with ammonium hydroxide, NH4OH, forming NH4Cl, that is ammonium chloride plus water. So in this reaction, ammonium chloride, you can see ammonium and chloride, nothing is metal part here. So by this we can name the any salt. So by this we can conclude that when we are naming any salt, then how we are naming it, like this is NaCl is sodium chloride. Okay, sodium chloride means first we write always the metal part and then we write the name of the non-metal part. In non-metal part we add ide or ate or ite. That I will just after this explain that how the naming is done with a chart of the naming of compounds. Similarly here you can see also, because the non-metal part was not present, so first ammonium name was given and then chloride is added. So let's see the chart of the naming of salts. This table shows the name of given salts and the metal and non-metallic part of the compounds. Please stop the video and you can take the screenshot of the names of the given salts and how they are named. So now we have just finished the naming of salts. Now let's study the properties of salts. So the properties of salts are, most of the salts are solid in nature with high melting points and boiling points. Second, most of the salts are soluble in water. Third, salts solution in water are good conductors of electricity. Means if from these solutions we try to pass the electricity, then it will conduct the electricity. So they are behave as a conductor also. Now the last and very important point about the common salt is a vital for health. Vital is very important for proper functioning of nerves and muscles. Second, sweating causes loss of salt. Means from our body, the person who is sweating, that loses some salt present in the body, and excessive sweating can cause dehydration and person may collapse. Means even the person may be faced with death. Now third point, how we can treat it. So doctors advise people who sweat a lot to make up the water and salt loss. You must have seen that in our houses when our elders feel low because of, in the, you can say, summer season, which is right now is going, or in the rainy season also sometimes, because of excessive sweating. So they do the solution of common salt and water and they drink it. So after that they feel better. So in this way, but I will suggest, because this is the prescription of doctor, so don't start making solution by your own and drinking the whole day. Okay, that's it about everything about salts. Thank you. Here I am sharing a list of the names of salts, their common name, formula and important uses. Please note them and learn also.